You've done it. You've landed an on-site interview with Google. Congratulations! My fellow Googlers and I would like to share our tips and advice on how to prepare. In this video, we'll talk about some of the qualities we think are important to a UX design role, like communication and collaboration, process and user focus, problem solving and creativity, execution, and overall best practices.
Communication and collaboration are incredibly important to the work we do at Google. That's because it's key to how we approach developing and building our products. In your interview, it's important to demonstrate those qualities. UX designers should be strong storytellers who can convey their ideas in compelling ways. It's not enough to simply explain your decision. You'll need to tell us why you made them and why those decisions are the right ones for our users. As a member of a UX team, you'll be expected to synthesize multiple inputs into your solution, present your work effectively, and iterate based on user and stakeholder feedback. Google is also a very collaborative workplace where projects are planned and executed by teams. Designers here interface with fellow UXers, product managers, and engineers. That's because we believe our UX approach benefits from merging multiple perspectives.
At Google, we have at least 7 different services that serve more than 1 billion users a month. So when we design, we start by knowing who we're designing for. During your interview, you should be prepared to explain your process and how the user fits into it. We are looking for designers who can act strategically. And we want our designers to know how to make informed trade-offs. We also value designers who do the right thing. That means doing the right thing for the user, for the business, and for each other. As you face time and resource constraints, finding the balance between these areas will become even more important. At different points in the project lifecycle, you may be asked to take on different tasks. We're not just pixel pushers. You could be brainstorming, you may be asked to prototype, or you could be involved in product planning.
Google creates and builds a wide range of products, and our employees handle many different types of projects. So creativity and problem solving are essential for any UXer. We are looking for designers who have a healthy disregard for the impossible. Don't assume that existing patterns are a blueprint for your design. You want to understand how to leverage these patterns, but work towards inventing something new and more useful if the project calls for it. And when solving problems, be able to frame and reframe in ways that make them easier to tackle. Make sure you bring the right tool or method to the problem, and show us that you have the ability to come up with multiple solutions. Those tools could include things like sketches, wireframes, or full fidelity mockups. But it's not just about how it works and how it looks. We also want your impact to be strategic and influence what gets built in the future.
Knowing how to solve a design problem isn't helpful if you can't properly convey your vision in a way that leads to getting it built. When it comes to design execution, we're looking for clear, well-crafted visuals and the right supporting details for stakeholders and your audience. An engineer might need to know the granular details around a transition or button behavior. An executive might need a high-level video walkthrough of your concept. Recognizing and addressing all of these needs are an important responsibility for our UX designers.
Now that you have the focus areas, here are some overall best practices to keep in mind for your actual interview day. We want to understand how you think, so it's important to explain your thought process during the interview. We're not only evaluating your design ability, but also how you solve problems. Many questions will be deliberately open-ended to give us an idea of how you think. We encourage you to ask for clarification, and we all know that our first solution may not be the best one. So once you've come up with an answer to a question, think about ways to improve upon it and let your interviewer know what you're thinking. And lastly, practice your presentation ahead of time. Make sure that the content you plan to cover can be properly displayed and fits in the time allocated.
And those are our tips to help you prepare for a UX design interview at Google. If you have any questions about your upcoming interview, you can always reach out to your recruiter. We're here to help. And we look forward to seeing you at one of our offices around the world soon.